What's up, Space Cadets? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play. Last video, we took out a base, we explored a farm, and we started our real base. If you guys didn't see that video, you should definitely go check it out. The farm I explored was really something else. Today, we will be working on our main base. Alright, so you can see right here, I've got a lot of stuff being made, and I've got a lot of stuff already made, so let's get going. I think I've got quite a bit of stuff done already, which is really nice. Alright, so let's take this stuff and come on over here. Remember, if you guys end up enjoying the video, please remember to give it a like. Also, if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. So this is what I've got so far. I've made the little landing pad area here 7 wide, and I'm going to put a hangar door somewhere in this area. Some people were asking me about the core blocks, that it's not in a good place and all that stuff, said it could cause leaks in my base build. I don't know if the cores cause leaks anymore. I think Lift Pizza said they don't, but it's irrelevant because this core is not going to stay here anyway. I'm going to move the core eventually. So it is starting to get dark, so let me see. Did we get any lights made? We did not. But what we did do was we got portable work lights made. These things are really cool. I'm going to put one on the ceiling up there. There we go. Pretty nice, huh? Check it out. By the way, I did some drilling with the ladybug, and it's pretty. I love the ladybug, by the way. It's really good. I think we're going to be able to dig this out at a pretty good clip. I think we will not have too many issues with it. I'm just going to have to pick up these lights and move these around continuously, but that's okay, because now you can actually pick stuff up without destroying them with your, multi-tool. Really nice addition. Alright, so let's get started. So, we got to put down a bunch of flooring here, basically, is what we need to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on this side and just put some flooring over here. Then we're going to take our tier 2 drill. Now remember, when using the tier 2 drill, use terrain removal if you want to dig. It is so freaking fast. By the way, developers, kudos on the terrain removal option for this. Oh my god, you guys. The developers of this game are something else. They never cease to amaze me. I mean, they're just crazy talented, and this game deserves a lot more love than it gets. I do not see a lot of people playing this game, and I think more people need to play this game. I know Space Engineers is a great game, and I love Space Engineers, but a lot of people played Space Engineers, and I don't see a lot of people playing this game. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch with what's going on in the world, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it doesn't. Oh, you can actually pick these lights up, by the way. It doesn't seem like a lot of people play this game, which is a gosh darn shame. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring these over one more, and we're going to actually pick that up, and we're going to put these down. We're going to put one more set down on each side for the wall, and as you can see right here, I put down the block right here. I did fill in the little corner block, like I mentioned last episode, and I just want this wall to be up. Now, we're going to run out of materials right now, which is okay. It's not really a big deal. I want a wall up, like ASAP, and I want it to be right about here. So let's get that wall up, #1 priority, and that should be pretty good. And then we'll just do this. There we go. Use our drone, build the wall up even more. I don't know how high I'm going to want this thing to be. It's not going to be high enough to, well, it's not going to be high enough to do oxygen, but that's okay. Can I use my drill from up here? Oh my god, you could use your drill with your drone. Oh man. That is, I know it's like, Cage, calm down. It's just a game. What are you getting so excited about? Let me tell you something, man. It's little things like that that really make a game for me, personally. So I love the fact that I can do this with my drone. I can use my drill with my drone. Oh, so good. Developers, you are something else. You really freaking are. Alright, so I'm going to be putting stuff down in this base that's going to be very temporary. Can I pick this up? No, I can't pick that up. Alright, that's a bummer. I'm going to be putting stuff down in this base that is going to be very temporary. So, if it's not going to be in the greatest of spots, but, just bear with me. It will be moved eventually. Alright, so #1, small generator, and then we need our fuel tanks. So, small generator could just kind of be out of the way a little bit. #6, there. Ooh, it's not very small, but it is what it is. 7. And let's have these face this way. It doesn't really matter which way these face. Which way do I want these to face? Not that it really matters. I don't know why I'm talking about it, to be honest. There we go. Got a bunch of fuel there. And what we're going to do next is we are going to put down our large constructor, and now we're going to have a second constructor to be working with. And that's what I really wanted, because right now I'm making a bunch of concrete blocks, but it's taking forever because I'm doing it all in one constructor. So there we go, and this will hold 9,600 fuel. So that is pretty cool. You can turn this on. There we go. Come on over here, get some stone in there, and start making concrete blocks. That's what I wanted to do, because we're going to need those concrete blocks. Let's go back to our regular base and see what's going on over there. And I'm going to eventually take this base apart once it's all said and done. So, oh, by the way, I did take a bunch of my ores out here, and I'm making ingots in this thing. It's like for free. Someone told me this runs on solar power. But if it does run on solar power, it's got to have some kind of internal battery, because it runs at night. So, I don't know. I just think it's magic. It just runs because the developers wanted us to have something that would work like that. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is put the hangar doors down. So let's go ahead and do that. We have a bunch of more concrete blocks. And we're looking a little hungry, so let's go ahead and see what we have to dine on. We have some canned vegetables. That'll work. Can I see my hunger from this map? From this UI? No, I can't. That's a problem. Anyway, let's get back out here and let's continue building. You know what I want? I want lights. Did I grab any lights? I don't see any. So let's go ahead and grab some lights. I know I made some lights. Did I not make lights? Do you guys see any lights in here? Not these portable lights. I mean regular lights. You know what? I don't think I made any lights. Alright. Go ahead and make 40 lights. Okay. And while that's doing its thing, we'll come back over here. And we will continue building. Alright. I'd like to get down the hangar door next. I don't really know where I want to put it. Actually, I kind of made a mistake here. I probably want the hangar door back a little bit farther. And then I'm going to have to move all this stuff. But who cares? That's irrelevant. Like I said, with the multi-tool, you could just pick stuff up easily. So, and yeah. So I'm going to do some base building. Now, I do a lot of base building in this game. But I got to tell you, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more exploring in this Let's Play. Because they've given us reasons to explore. I really, really want to get some of the little special things you can get in the bases as you destroy them and get their loot. Like, I want to get rifle kits. I want to get an EVA kit so I can go to space, you know? Stuff like that. So, one thing I really love about this game, I play a lot of survival games, and most of the survival games I would say is the building is the biggest aspect of it. It's the biggest thing. It's the most important thing. It's the coolest thing, and that's all fine. But I like games that are a little like more than building. Although building is my main focus, I do like games that are more than building. And this game gives you a lot of reasons to go out and, you know, to go out and attack bases, which is really cool. Now, if they could just get the AI done right, then it would be really, really cool. Oh, by the way, normally I skip the nighttime, but since I have a way to get rid of the nighttime with all these lights, I will not be skipping the nighttime. Usually I skip the night because I'm trying to make really good videos for you guys, and I feel making a dark video on YouTube is like a sin. It's a cardinal sin. You don't do it. It's the worst. It really is. So that's the idea, and you know, normally I would skip the night because this game doesn't give you a lot of options to deal with darkness. But I do have the options to deal with darkness now, so I will. And yeah, I know I have a shoulder light, but it's come on, it's barely anything. It's not good enough, in my opinion. All right, so that's good. So we need a wall over here. I don't really care where the wall starts. Let's start it right here. Okay. And then we just got to go deep with this because I'm going to have to move all of the stuff I already put down. As a matter of fact, let's come in here. Let's take out 9,500 fuel. Unfortunately, it's going to come out of small fuel packs. And we'll put a couple more in there just to keep this thing moving so we don't lose power. There we go. Because I'm going to move all this stuff pretty soon. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have put it down. Whatever, it's fine. It gives you an idea what I'm up to and how I'm doing things. Alright, so there we go. Man, by the way, another thing, guys, if you're new to this game, pro tip, do not build with iron. Just don't do it. Just do yourself a favor and don't do it. I've learned my lesson, and it's time for everyone to learn their lesson. Build with stone, concrete. It's so much freaking easier. It's ridiculous how much easier it is. Now, you're not going to build your ships with concrete, but that's fine. I wouldn't build a ship with concrete even if I could, because it sounds stupid. You know what? I'm gonna hop in the good old Ladybug. By the way, there is a Ladybug update. Updated Ladybug. I think it's called the Lady Big or something. But part of the reason I like the Ladybug is because it's affordable. It's so affordable, and that's what makes the Ladybug really good in my opinion. But a Lady Big, it sounds like they added a lot more stuff and it's more expensive. I'm not saying the Lady Big has no like room to be in the game, and I'm sure I'll probably get it and use it and I'll love it. But I like the Ladybug just because of how cheap it is. Now the cool thing about this is I'm actually getting crushed stone as I'm doing it. And concrete is nice, but the one thing you need for the concrete is crushed stone. So you need to get the stone right here in order to make the concrete. Alright guys, here's what we're looking at. Pretty nicely lit up. One thing I will say about darkness in video games, I'm not a big fan of it, but one thing I will say about darkness in video games is when the video game gives you the tools to make the lights to put around to defeat the darkness, I think it really makes the game atmospheric. I know Rust did that very well, and so did 7 Days to Die does that. Well, yeah, 7 Days to Die does that pretty well. Rust does it extremely well. So this is looking pretty good here. So you can see right here, I've got a little lip right here, not for any real specific reason. I might actually make this, I might actually expand this base out over the water. I'm not really sure just yet. But yeah, so we're off to a good start. Let's go ahead and take our hangar doors. And you can make the hangar doors all kinds of sizes. Is that, actually, how many spots are in here? Let's take a look really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5 might not be enough. Well, I guess it's gonna have to be enough. I like my doors to be bigger than 5 wide, but if I make it any bigger, it's not gonna work, right? So whatever, 5 wide will be fine. This is a 5 by 3. Yep. See, there's much bigger ones. I should have made it. How is it only 5? Yes, 7, and then 9 is the wall. Yeah, it's a pretty small base. All right, whatevs. There we go. And let's fill in the sides right here. And we got some sides over. You know what? Let's just take this apart and put it back down inside. All right. We'll let it finish its 1, and then we'll bring it inside. Okay, so it's coming over here. The jetpack is so weak now. That's one thing they really nerfed the crap out of in this experimental. All right, so we got that stuff. So let's go ahead and take this apart. Dismantle. Okay. And here we are. Here's the entrance. Yeah, I like it. I actually like it quite a bit. It came out pretty nice. I'll do some different things with the walls on the sides and stuff. Right now we should put down some lights. Now, what kind of lights would look good outside? Alright, so what kind of lights would look good outside? Honestly, I think these look pretty good inside. The only reason I don't really like these lights is because they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of generic. We've been using them for a long time. So I'm thinking this could be the outside lights, and maybe this could be the inside lights. I mean, I've been using these too, but these will definitely be the outside lights. So let's take these down so we can get a better idea of what this is going to look like at night. Alright, it's pretty good. We can't put another one on there because it goes off centered. I think that's where you could put one of these on. Let's see if we can put this. Oh yeah, there we go. See that? Finally, I found a use for the off-centered light. Cool. Cool. Alright. So lights on the floor. What kind of lights would go best on the floor? Maybe these. They look kind of flat. Nah, those aren't even that flat. These are the only flat ones that I think look good on the floor. What can we do with these? Can we do anything with these? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It might be pretty cool, actually. I guess. Sure. Why not? It's not the craziest thing in the world. Makes it look a little different. Maybe we can make these, turn these some kind of color. Yeah, I don't like bright colors. I like muted colors. And none of these are actually that muted. I don't know. I'll come back to those at some point later. Alright, so that's a pretty good amount of light right there. Let's get rid of all these lights and make sure that's enough. There we go. It looks pretty good. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? Up the range. There you go. You up the range. I am a big fan of range 20. By the way, for some reason, when I put it up to range 20, it lowers the intensity. Well, not on that one, apparently. Did I do this one? I don't know if I did. If you're wondering what I'm doing to interact with these lights, you walk up to them and press P. Okay. And I think that is pretty decent. All right, let's finish up the top part of this. Get this completely sealed in. All right. I'm not gonna set up the whatchamacallit, the constructor yet, because I think we've actually got a decent amount of materials. Oh, I love this. I love the combination of the drone and removal mode is just, oh, I don't even know what to say. It's just fantastic. It's simply fantastic. Come on, right there. No, stay there. All right, it's giving me a problem. Let's clear that out a little bit more. And right there. And right across to the edge. Boom. All right, so maybe one more higher. I kind of have an idea, maybe one more higher. Or we could do that. Yeah. Nah, let's go one more higher. Okay. Fill that out. Number 5. Put that again. Come on. Work with me here. There we go. Alright, it's not going to work with me over here because I didn't clear enough of the area. That is my bad. Oh, it actually did go to the edge. Very nice. Alright, so now what I want to do up there is like so. Can I use that? I could probably use that. It probably looks good. Or maybe like this. Nah. Well, maybe. Yeah, something about that I like. There's something about that I like. Okay, 5. I was just gonna put the regular old ramps on there, but it looks kind of ramp-like, but at the same time, it's just a little bit different. I kind of like the way it looks. All right. Let's clear some of this out. We got that up there, so let's go number 5 right here. We need a full block now. And like so. Okay. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have texture and color tools. I'm gonna have to make some of those. We will. We'll deal with the. I want to finish this. I want to finish this part today. So I think the texture color tools will be pretty good. All right. So how do I want to do this? So I'm thinking. All right, guys. So here's the difference. Okay. This is the one I set up. By the way, I'm gonna show you what I did really quick. All right, so take out that one and this one. So basically, that was the way it was set up, you know, all the way up, right? And what I did was I took this block right here, this ramp bottom C, and I kind of just filled it in. Now, then I went over to this side, and I did the same thing, just with slope blocks. Now, they look exactly the same, except this little part right here that comes out a little bit. And I got to tell you, that one little part, I think, makes this one look better. Here, check it out. That one or that one. I think that the one little part that comes out up top just gives this one a little bit more character, personally. Another thing I could do, I messed around with, I'm not really sure which way I want to go, but another thing I did was I took this one and put it like that, and then I put this one like that, and then it kind of comes out, comes down, and kind of goes like a little bit of a little curve there. And I kind of think that looks pretty cool, too. Speaking of curves, is there any curved ones I could do with that? I don't see any. Like, I'm thinking, like, curved ones, kind of like the one I always use. Where is it? This one? Except, like, smaller. But I don't see any. And I don't really feel like messing around with it. I think that actually looks the best right there. I think that looks really good. So let's do that on this side now. And then we'll go over it one more time, just so you see exactly how I did it. In case you enjoy the way this looks, you could build it in your own game. Alright, concrete for days. By the way, is there some way I could turn my old base into concrete? You know, the base that I'm still, even though I'm, you know, the other base I have been working on for a few alphas now. I'm not doing it in this one, but I will be working on that again when this goes to regular branch, gets out of experimental, because it's made out of iron, and I'm getting sick of farming all the damn iron. So I'd like to just turn the whole stupid thing into. I'd like to turn the whole stupid thing into concrete, because this is so much better. The only thing that sucks about concrete is the texture and color tools, which I forgot to make. I was going to do that off camera, and I forgot. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's just clear a little bit of this out again. All right, let's go. I'm gonna show you guys for those of you who are new to this game, I'm gonna show you the color and texture tools. These are really, really awesome tools that are going to allow you to make your base look awesome. As a matter of fact, they're such a good idea that 7 Days to Die is taking it for their own game for Alpha 16. Although I don't know if it's gonna make it in Alpha 16, but they are bringing it for their own game. Let's get on out here. I'm not gonna stand around waiting for those tools to get made. I would like a regular door somewhere. I don't know if it matters what side it goes on. I think we'll put it on this side because we can. Should we put it right up against the wall? Nah, I don't really like it right up against the wall. And this is going to be like a side door to come in. Like, say if you walk over here or something and you didn't come in a ship, this will be a way for you to get into the base. Looking good, and like so. And that's the way to get in. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let's come on out here. Let's close this. And let's go get those texture and color tools and see if we can come up with some kind of design for out here. All right, let's just mess around. Let's see what we can find out. By the way, these blocks are going a different way than the other blocks, which is kind of a problem there. We'll see if we can do something about that later, though. Ah, man, these bricks are just a pain in the ass. So I actually decided to go back to... I had lots of problems. I'm not even going to get into it. But I decided to go back to regular bricks and slope blocks, just regular slope blocks. And it's going to look good enough. Like, I fixed a little area over here that I liked. It's going to look good enough, but the bricks just don't look right with the slope blocks. Like, look at the bricks there. They're bigger than the bricks there. But I guess once it's all done, it's hard to notice unless you really stare at it. But it looks okay. I think it looks okay. It's just not exactly what I wanted, but see right here, there's no way to get these bricks, unless you guys can tell me how, but I don't know how. There's no way to get these bricks that are facing up and down to go side to side. Just can't do it. Unless there's a way. If there's a way, please let me know. I would really like to know, but I don't see of any way to do it. I did the rest off camera because that was taking forever trying to figure stuff out. So this is what I came up with. Not as good as I wanted it to be, but you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the brick patterns for inside. Because inside, you don't have to... Basically what happened was, I don't know how much I'm going to cut out of this video, to be perfectly honest, because there's a lot of fumbling around. So just in case you guys didn't get what was going on, I was trying to make the brick patterns, but the problem is the brick patterns, when you deal with slope blocks, become a real issue. I'm not going to get into it. I just couldn't get it to face the right way. So I will save the brick for inside, because inside I won't be dealing with a ton of slope blocks. And if I do, I don't know, I'll have to think of something. But yeah, so that's the entrance. Not as good as I wanted it to come out, but I think it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So, all right, guys, we're going to call this one here. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.